So today we're going to do a small video on. Somebody asked me how to do the sails, how I paint the ships, the rigging on the ships. So we're going to do a very short tutorial on the rigging, how I paint on the ropes and stuff like that. Because what you're not going to do is you're certainly not going to use something like this, a brush like this, as you can see it in the camera. So because this is going to destroy everything. I mean, if you're doing fine work like that, that's not going to happen. So we're going to be using very, very fine Da Vinci brushes. So you can see it's sort of almost like a nail, point of a nail. They do very fine work. And what you got to do is you use your mediums. I'm going to use some black paint, just some black paint. So I'm going to use a very fine brush, and I don't want lumps on this brush. I have to have enough paint on the brush to keep from. I can't. Once I start doing the ropes or whatever, the rigging or whatever, I have to have enough paint on the brush that I can carry from here to there without making a break in between, because then you're going to see that break in between. You're going to have little lumps on the ropes, and it's not going to look proper. It's not going to look right. So what I use as well, that I don't slip up, is I'm using I think it's a broom handle or something like that, and I can balance here. I'm letting it rest on the frame, on the canvas, on the corners. And sometimes you'll have to put it on the canvas itself, so you're going to have to paint over that and repair that. So, but if you screw up here, having the background that we have, then you're going to have big problems. You're going to have to wait like maybe weeks, whatever, until the paint dries at the back. So we ain't got time for that. So I'm going to show you now how I do this. Less talk and more work. So let me see where we're going to go here. So right. So we're going to do some get warmed up here, as I say. Okay. This is sort of where the rigging is connected to the ship. So you can balance your hand here. And try, just sometimes that might slip up here. And that's not good. So let me see where we're going to do. I'm going to do some rigging from here to this first point to the middle sail, right, wherever they go on. So I'm just going to get some. I'll show you that. So rest it up there. Make sure it's not going to slip, and you can maybe hang on, keep it here with maybe your finger or your nail. I sometimes keep my nails very long for the purpose of this, or maybe playing music or something like that. So, but it does help. If you have your finger obviously on top, it's going to smear it. I don't know. That's true. It's going to rub it into the paint, and that doesn't look good. So let's. Right. You got one shot at this. Don't forget, just one shot. So, and if you screw up, that's it. So very fine work. Concentrate. There we go. Keep it coming, 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 keep it coming. Okay. And if it goes through the sail, you can see it or whatever, just paint over that here. That's okay. But if you screw up here, like I screwed up here, I think it was yesterday, you can see that bloody mess here. Right? You can see how fine that line is. So it's not good, as I say, to go out in the town the day before. So I can rest it down here. So I'm going to try and repair this work I did yesterday. So I can try. Okay, got everything in the paint. I'm resting on the paint up there. That doesn't matter. If I damage that cloud, I can paint it in later on. So. My hand shaking. Did I have too much whiskey or something yesterday? Okay, come on. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. So I'm going to do a if you do actually screw up, like, you can use then just sort of connect it as if it would be connected with some sort of apparatus or some kind of equipment to be they use sometimes to join the rigging. So, right, like there. So we'll do another. I don't want to keep this video too long because it takes too long to load it on the internet. So, and then we got, of course, here this rigging where they climb up to the sails. So, resting it here on the side, and watch where your fingers are going because you're going to destroy the work you did before. Balance here. Okay, just cross. So. Test of your nerves. It's obviously more of the fine work in the art, and it does require your full concentration. So get some more paint on that. Just finish this here. You can see I'm going to go across here. Sec. Watch where your fingers are. Okay. So, as I said, if it slips, you got problems. I should be using my glasses actually to do this, but I'm too lazy. Okay, you see? We're connecting that. Right. Very fine work. Okay. We got another one here. Yo. These are where the sails are climbing up the ships. Oh, that must have been some crazy work. The storm. This is actually a ship, but it's called the Dunbrody. And I'm doing this for, I think, maybe for an exhibition I might be doing in winter. And it used to be, it was actually a ship that carried the Irish immigrants to America, a very famous Irish ship. I think it was Irish, I don't know, but it did certainly carry a lot of Irish immigrants, as I said, to America. And they've made a replica, and I think it's in Ireland somewhere. And so it's still there today. Okay. You can rest, what I do is I rest my finger here on the to do this work, to connect the rest. Yo. So very fine work, very fine. And try not to get, as I said, like we'll give an example there of this is like already too much paint in it. Let's see, I'll try and give you an example of what not to do. Hold the paper so. Well, you can see that. This is not going to happen. This is not going to work for you. Very fine. So the trick is just to have the right amount of paint on the brush to carry it from there to there or wherever. Yeah. If you make a break in between, you're going to see it, and you're going to have little lumps and bumps or whatever, and that's not going to look good. So there we go.